Hey guys, so I have some cool things about medieval theater that I want to talk to you about, and that may sound kind of boring to you, but I think it's cool, so pay attention and you might learn something. So a lot of you might know that theater started out with the Greeks and the Romans, and then around the time that Christianity was formed, it slowly started to decline and it kind of disappeared for a while during the Dark Ages. As it turns out, that when Rome fell, it actually divided into two parts. The west side of Rome that fell, and it was taken over and pillaged, and it kind of just, theater went out of existence. The east side of Rome kind of saved the theater practices. It was called the Byzantine Empire, Byzantium, and I guess that they thought that it was really important, and they saved the manuscripts from a lot of Roman playwrights and Aristotle, who was a drama critic among many other things. During the Middle Ages, Christianity took over everything. The church was the supreme power in Europe. During this time, there were crusades, which I'm sure most of you have heard about. And they went to try to keep the Islamic religion suppressed. And when they went there, a lot of these theater practices had survived in the Byzantine Empire area, and so they brought some of those back. Kind of ironic that Christianity was part of the reason that theater declined. It wasn't the entire reason, but it was part of it. And then Christianity was part of the reason that it came back. And it started out in Europe as just people in churches would write these shows in Latin, and they would have the clergymen and the choir boys would get together, and they just wear their church clothes. They wouldn't really have a lot of costumes, and they just put on Bible stories for people. It was in Latin, so a lot of the people didn't understand it, and eventually it was moved to the vernacular so that people could understand it, and more people wanted to see these things, so it got moved out of churches and it slowly built its way back up to theater. So that's just kind of the Cliff Notes version of medieval theater, and I hope you found something interesting. Have a great day!